What's good, YouTube? SlenderRevolutionX here. Today, guys, what I have for you is my buddy Dan's Inzektor deck profile. So I won't do any talking. I'll let him do all the rest. Without further ado, let's get to it.
Hi guys, what I got coming to you today, it's an Inzektor 2014 deck profile. This isn't what you've been seeing lately online. It's not Ratchet Mochas. It's kind of my own twist on it. It's just my own variation with a couple tweaks in it. I hope you like it. Starting off, we got 3 centipedes. This is the main run of the deck, seeing as everything else is at 1. Up next, I got 2 ladybug. Ladybug, you use it to add number count to monsters detach, so you can make 5s easy. Up next, I got 2 Gigamantis. Then after that, 2 Card Trooper for the milling engine. Since Hornet's only at 1, it's pretty hard to get it into the graveyard if you don't automatically draw it in your first hand. So Card Trooper is a good outlet to get it to the graveyard. Next, I run 2 Effect Veilers. In this format, I feel like this is best just because there's a lot of stuff coming out that's going to need to be negated, and I feel confident with it. If I need to side it out, I can side out with something useful. Up next, I got 2 Mr. Tomatoes. This is to get dragonflies and other monsters in the field that you need to if you can. Send to the graveyard, you can special summon a monster with 1500 or less defense on the field. Up next, I got 2 Dark Gruffer. He's a pretty beefy monster. He's a 4-star. You can use his effect. You can ditch a dark monster from your hand to send a dark monster from your deck to your graveyard. So if you need to, you can like send a Mr. Tomato to the graveyard and then ditch a Hornet to the graveyard just to get that easy mill to the grave. One of those, we got 1 Max C, 1 Dragonfly, and 1 Hornet. These 2 pretty much run the deck, if you didn't already know that about Inzektors. Going into traps, 2 Venus Chains. I feel like no matter what deck you're running in this format, Venus Chain is going to be a good card. If you're not running at least 2, then you're going to have to fix that. 2 Call the Hornets. This card's pretty important. If you're not able to use Gigamantis at the time, in order to switch someone back from the graveyard, this can help you in case you accidentally mill cards with Card Trooper that you don't want, like Dragonfly or Centipede. So it definitely can't hurt. Up next, got 2 Mirror Force. Pretty good card. I assume all you know what it does. 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, and 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device. Okay, going into Magic cards right now. In this deck, I choose to run 3 Upstart Goblin. I know everyone's been seeing this a lot lately. I think the price jumped insanely. It's probably like a $6 common right now. But even though your opponent gains 1,000, I think it's worth it. Because if you can OTK, it's worth 1,000. So your opponent gains 1,000, draw 1 card. It's not that much of a turbo, but it definitely helps. Okay, we got 2 Pod Duality, just to search the deck. Because great first turn, you're not going to be special summoning that much anyway. Got 2 MSTs. 2 Zek Calibers. This card's pretty important. You can equip it to Dragonfly, and then use Hornet to destroy it, and then that way you get 2 Surges off Dragonfly, or do the same thing for Centipede. You get 2 Surges off Centipede, and when this card's sent to the graveyard, you can add an Inzektor card from your graveyard back to your hand. So it's pretty useful. You can add Centipede back to your hand if you need it, if it went to the grave. Gigamantis, its hand effect, it automatically attaches to an Inzektor monster. Get that monster with 2400 attack. It's pretty useful. Forbidden Lance, I run 2 of them. It's just a great card all around. And 1 Foolish Burial, another Ditch for Hornet, and 1 Dark Hole. And that's it for the main deck. Going into my extra deck right now, I got 2 Leviathan Dragons, 2 Zen Mains, 1 Temtempo, 1 Leviair, 1 Granosaurus. I know a lot of you probably don't use this card, but I like it just for fun matches. 1 Giga Brilliant. Giga Brilliant's important in OTK. It increases all monsters in the field attack by 300 attack. So you got 2 Gigamanises on 2 monsters. They go up to 2700 attack monsters, just like that. 1 Azagolem, 3000 attacker. And if you ever run out of materials to use with Azagolem, all you have to do is summon an Inzektor monster, use Hornet, and destroy it. That way you save yourself from taking more life points and getting him off the field so you can special summon. Going into 5-star monsters, I got Adrius and Tears. You make that with Ladybug, of course. Shark Fortress. You can detach a material and make a monster attack twice. 1 Inzektor Exostag. Wind Up Zen Mains. This is another 5. And finally, we have Chimera Tech Forge Dragon. I put Chimera Tech in because since the new Cyber Dragon Star deck came out, a lot of people are going to be running it, and this will save your life. Finally, coming up next is a side deck. It's a simple side deck. I really haven't had time to do anything with it, but I like it for what it's done. We got 1 Cyber Dragon, 1 Max C, Puppet Plant, 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors to get rid of the Bujins, 2 Dust Tornadoes as back destruction and a set cards in your hand, Iron Walls to keep the removal of any of your cards, especially Hornet, from the graveyard, 1 Gravity Bind just because all your monsters are going to be 3 or lower except for the Exceeds, but they're ranked so it doesn't even matter, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Smashing Ground, 1 Soul Taker, Spirit Reaper, and sorry, it was actually 2 Gravity Binds I put in, so that's 15. Spirit Reaper, good blocker. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys like it. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, join the revolution today. And this is SlenderRevolutionX signing out.